day has turned out to be one of those days where I woke up and I don't feel like getting out of bed. Besides it being super cold outside, I made the mistake of looking at some news, world news. That always raises the optimism. I laid here thinking about all kinds of things and thought, why not make a video? The world needs more genuine, honest, raw stuff. I don't know about everybody else out there, but I'm so sick of fake people, fucking news that's tampered with, twisted, manipulated, people that are paid to stir up shit, and actual true news is depressing and infuriating as well. But it is what it is. The truth about me is, ever since I was young, I have struggled to stay positive, struggled with depression. Not extreme clinical depression, not to where I need medicated. I did have antidepressants a few times in my life, but I just don't want to fill my body with all kinds of crap. And besides, a pill doesn't fix relationships you get yourself in that make you miserable. A pill doesn't fix the state of the freaking world and the kind of propaganda and billionaire leaders you have controlling the world. A pill doesn't fix that. So anyway, I don't want to make this anything political, because that's another thing. Everybody's always red, blue, left, right, this, that. And nobody can see that the problem isn't either side. The problem is both sides. Some people out there can see it, but the problem's both sides. The problem is that since man has existed, there's been people wanting to control everything, have all the land, have all the resources, have all the money, make all the rules, control what people get or don't get, what they see or don't see. It's always been that way. It looks like it's always gonna be that way, and it just gets so old. And many times I can forget about that stuff for a bit, get caught up in things I'm interested in, work, life, responsibilities, and forget for a little while and see some brighter side of things, and see positive aspects of things, see the yin yang in things, that there's balance. There's always going to be balance. But then other days, it's just like, what is the freaking point in any of this shit? Why? Why must we continuously go through this time and time again on this planet? These constant cycles, which the intellectual part of me that has researched and learned in my life knows that cycles are inevitable. It's part of existence. It's always going to be that way, but I just get so tired of being on the lower level of things. Don't get to be the billionaire. Even if I could, I don't think I have it in me to be vicious and cruel. So I guess I wouldn't survive being a billionaire. But I just will never understand why humans can't just exist exist and be content and live somewhat harmoniously and not need to devour everything. Why it's always such a selfish game of existence. I wish I could be like those people that can just not acknowledge the news, not acknowledge what's going on in the world, and not want to keep an eye on things and follow things so I know what's coming. I wish I could just be lost in my own little interests and stay there. I just try to block it out for my own sanity. So anyway, some of the things I do to keep myself distracted, unfortunately, aren't very helpful either, because I really love family history research, genealogy. But the more you dig, the more history you learn, the more things you learn about your family, and sometimes that doesn't really help either, but yeah, all the analyzing and problem solving and digging, it helps some. Oh yeah, that's another thing about genealogy and visiting cemeteries. It's a constant reminder of how short life is. And genealogy especially really points out to you that your life is just a timeline. It's just a series of events. Birth, schooling, marriage, kids, possibly divorce, deaths. Just everybody's just a short little timeline, and then you blink and it's over. But damn, I still love genealogy, though. I can't help it.